Hi, Tristan. I thank you for your submission, even though it's late, it's okay. We all are sometimes get behind on things, so I understand. Hopefully this will help you go forward with your newsletter. You did a great job, so far getting the elements together. It looks like you linked yep, your, excuse me, your copy boxes correctly. Great job. Just a few little tweaks just to pay attention to that I'm going to give you to be mindful of. I like the little dots here. Good job. I would just do a couple little tweaks. Like I said, some of this isn't like a huge deal, just more of a visual thing. So let's see here. Let's take care of this copy box. Let's bring this copy box up a little bit so that you have a little bit more margin space down here. And then I would bring this little dotted line down so it kind of equals in the space here. You may want to extend this down a little bit so it looks like it's filling out that area. And what about, maybe bringing this over and down so it bleeds to that bottom? I don't know, something to think about. Just some, different touches here. And then maybe bringing this down a little bit to align with the word width. That way you're kind of centering it a little bit better. I see that you're using your guides, which is great. I'm just going to bring this down a little bit just to center it a little bit. Okay. And then let's see what else. Let me pull this down. Is this connected to that? No. Okay. Pull the copy of your headline down a little bit with the copy here, just so it reads better together. And then I would probably even bump this up. This is so stuck together here. Okay, so that it almost seems like it should be on its own paragraph. And then maybe bringing this up just a little bit, equaling that space out. So just minor things there. That looks good. As far as your, let's see. This looks good. You have a widow right here and a widow here. I would suggest you either put, it looks like you have a space here, but either do a space in between each paragraph, or you could put an indent, and I'll delete the spaces here so you'll see what I'm talking about. So it looks like you have spaces, and you could do that. The only thing is it's not consistent. So actually it might be better just to put a space here because you have more spaces than anything in between each paragraph. So I'll just leave that the same. And then what you'll need to do, because you didn't have it consistent up here, is once you fix your widows and all that good stuff, put the space in and then make sure everything kind of flows nicely here. Oh, we have some weird things going on there. You have 2 hyphens, which usually is a no-no. Let's try in your body copy. Why don't we try to go and do a little bit of -5 tracking and see if that fixes any weird. There we go. That fixed your weird word coming up here and some of your hyphens. So doing a negative tracking, I'll show you what I did again. Double click on your body copy, go to basic character formats and just do a -5 for tracking. And that seems to help with some of that weird breaks going on. All right, then going on to page 2, just pull this box so it aligns with that margin. And spacing in here. Looks like there should be a space after here. Oops, just one. And then what I would do is just pull this down so you can pull this down, have it end correctly, and then do a shift return there. And that's pretty much it. Everything else looks great. You might want to pull this down so it aligns with maybe the top of your text that starts here. Just do something like that. That looks pretty good. You do have another image if you want to use it here as well, just something to think about. But everything looks good. just a few little tweaks and you should be good. So I already did a lecture that I posted and emailed to you guys yesterday for, oh, there should be a space here too, for your second part of this article. There we go. That's not good. So go ahead and take a look at that. I'm going to bump this down one line. There we go. Go ahead and take a look at that. I didn't notice there was another space problem there. So we're going to have to pull this down even more and add your second article to page 3 and 4. I had to actually bump this down a little bit, one line, so that it fixed because I didn't have, oh, and I have a space here. See all that, how that just kind of trickles effects there. Okay, so now we have to fix it over here. Just make sure all your spaces are very consistent. I think we could be able to do this, but you're going to have a smaller element down here. Okay, that looks good. All right, well, hope this helps.